Hello. A few weeks ago, IGN put a Japanese video showing a new glitch on how to get a vine to grow in stage 1-2. I showed that the glitch is possible, however, getting the 1-ups from it might require a tool. I ended up getting killed each time I tried it. Today I'm going to see if I'm right about a theory I have when it comes to that growing vine. I believe I can grow that vine on any world and one player that has a Coin Heaven vine in it. I believe it works like this. I'm no programmer, but when you start climbing the vine, there's a point where it automatically takes over. Hence how the glitch works. You have to wait for the hammer brother to throw that hammer in 5-2 to hit you while you're climbing up at that point. Anyways, I believe when you hit that point, the game tells it to load in the next area, which is usually Coin Heaven or a warp zone, so Mario can climb it. However, since you die, rather than the next area being Coin Heaven, it's back to the world you start, and it loads the data at that point in the screen. I believe that's how this glitch works, and I'm going to test it. Like I said, I believe I can do it in one player and on any stage with the vine. How am I going to kill Mario off at that point when there's no Hammer Brothers in all the other areas? Simple. I want to be patient and run out the clock. Let's see if this works. First test. Well, my first test was a failure. It seems that Nintendo knew what it was doing when it was debugging this game. It stops the timer whenever you start climbing the vine, so unless there's something physically able to stop you, you won't die, even if the timer is 0. You'll die once you get off the vine, but you'll wait until you're in Coin Heaven to die. So, yeah, this trick won't work on any other vines except 5-2 with that Hammer Brother there. So I wasn't able to get my theory down that I can grow a vine anywhere, at least on one player. I did find out it does cause a pretty cool glitch if I die on 5-2 in one player. Watch this. Yeah, the vine does not appear whenever there's a background item like a castle. However, it's still there. So therefore it looks like Mario is just kind of standing, floating, and dancing on top of the castle. It's useless, but it's kind of cool. So my plans to grow a vine on every world that had a vine in it on one player turned out to be a bust. However, I was right that the glitch can be triggered in other places, so on 2 players I decided to have a little fun. Test 2. Can I get the glitch to work in other worlds? And if I can, what other type of glitches could this particular one also set off? So what did I find when I tried it on other worlds on 2 players outside of 1-2? Well, I found I could grow a vine pretty much anywhere I started out after I died. However, whenever there was a castle at the beginning of the stage, the vine wouldn't appear, but I could still climb on it. So basically, I can climb on top of pretty much any castle. A few other strange bugs occurred whenever I tried to do them in the middle of the stages. Here you can see the vine is sprouting out from the back of a mountain that's supposed to be in the distance. That's kind of a cool little graphic bug, basically, because, well, they cheated when that game was made. It doesn't do anything. I have noticed that Lakitu doesn't throw any eggs at me. He just kind of hovers above me while I dance on that beanstalk. I won't guarantee you that's what he'll do if you try it, but if it is a way to stay safe, it's kind of cool. Pointless, but cool. And sometimes the vines, when they were grown, wouldn't even poke out of the ground high enough for me to climb on them. So like I said, this is kind of a weird glitch. What it does in each area is slightly different. And although the vine grows rather tall in Bowser's Castle stages, it doesn't grow tall enough to peek out through the floor. Things went a little crazy though when I tried to grow a vine in one of the underwater areas. Watch this. Yeah, the vine does not appear on the stage. despite the fact that it made the growing sound effect. For a minute there, I thought this did absolutely nothing underwater, so much that I reset it once just to make sure, and then after that didn't go through, I stopped recording it. It wasn't until the end of the stage that I found this. If you look at the top right hand corner, you'll notice one of those fireball wheels from Bowser's Castle being on top of the stage. There's also a piranha plant, I don't know if it will appear on screen, to the right next to it too. So, like I said, it's sort of a neat glitch. However, I also noticed that the vine trick did another thing. When I finally entered that pipe, I restarted World 2-2 again, similar to the Minus World. However, unlike the Minus World, it's not a permanent loop. It's rather that the game takes the time to actually reset the proper world. So after I did it another time, I was free to leave. Things got a little more glitchy when I tried to grow a vine in the middle of World 2-2. Look, I found Koopa Troopas now undersea, and a little later a Buzzy Beetle will also appear. So like I said, there's a few cool neat tricks you can do with this. It's not groundbreaking, but it's got a few cool party tricks. The vine just grew right there too, if you heard the sound effect. So yeah, like I said, it's a cool party trick, but I put these vine growing things as worthless as the 999 trick in Mario All-Stars. And just like last time, I had to restart the stage for getting the vine to grow. Like I said, cool but useless. But what about some of the remakes like Super Mario All-Stars? Surely this glitch would not work in Super Mario All-Stars. They made sure to debug that game more. They took out some of the really cool ones, like the Minus World glitch is gone. So surely this glitch would not be in Mario All-Stars, right? Super Mario Bros. All-Stars Vine Glitch Test. Yeah, I have a feeling this test is probably going to fail. Let's see what happens. What the? Yes, after that misplaced vine growing sound effect, I found a vine growing out of the castle at the beginning of the world, meaning the basic trick still works. It's a little harder to pull off in Mario All-Stars, mainly because they fixed a problem that was in the original Super Mario Bros. If you were a younger brother to someone who was really great at the game, you never got to play because you had to wait for the person who played as Mario to die. In Mario All-Stars, the Mario and Luigi flip every stage, so it's kind of hard to put something in position to show off the trick, but I did do it in a few places. Here's what I found. World 2-2 isn't quite as buggy when I tried to do it in the All-Star version. The vine does appear. You're dancing on the vine, looks more like you're just swimming in place though. No other glitches occurred in the stage after I started to swim through, and I did not have to repeat it. So again, the glitch actually works better in World 2-2, but at the same time, it's a lot less fun. And if you're wondering if that infinite life trick that got me interested in this glitch in the first place still doesn't work, yeah, it's still useless here. The game really glitches on stage 1-2 this time around instead of World 2-2, so I still died. When it comes to the big castles like you see here, the glitch works pretty much like it did in the original Mario Brothers. If you start off on 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, or whatever, the vine just basically goes to the top. You can pretty much dance at the same place. Nothing too special here. Although I could not get the vine to grow in some places despite hearing the sound effect for it and getting it to work in the original version of the game. So what did I learn by doing these vine glitches? Well, I learned it's a cool party trick. You can set off a few other glitches while doing it, but nothing that will really help or stop you in the gameplay. Like I said, these are cool, but I put them as useless as my 999 timer glitch for Mario All-Stars, which I will add an annotation to. It can't even really deliver on the lives that the original video promised, so like I said, I'll chalk this up as interesting but not vital. Thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and please subscribe to my channel.